Okay, so we're gonna try to get the stuff right with the matrices, right? Before we talked, yeah, exactly. So we were here. I'm not so sure if this was the right result, by the way, but what can we do? So we're doing these. We're calling update state vector. Then essentially this calculates the matrix, and then I was just basically not sure if this is the right way to calculate the Kronecker product. So we want to do some tests for this function. So can you help me test this function? So what is the input? Can you suggest some test cases? And code to assert the outputs. Okay, so to be honest, I'm not so sure. It's funny because it's like, can you trust this stuff, right? Like this is always so let's do the following. So instead of calling these, we'll just do the assert in here when we parse the string, right? So that's very very ugly. How do you do the asserts work? Do you get you know, the thing is, I don't know a lot of the shortcuts from Replit. Like can you do multi-line editing? I bet you should be able to. Can you do multi-line editing in Replit? Shift key. I thought I was doing that, but it doesn't seem to work. I don't think that works like this, but anyway. Not this, but circuit, because it's in circuit. This is so bad. Don't do this at home like this, definitely. Oh god. I might just well, is this assert correct? Assert syntax correct. I thought so. Can you rewrite? Yeah. Rewrite my assert lines, please. Yeah, okay. That's better, I guess. Continue. That's actually like a bummer. Yeah, that's definitely a problem. I haven't reported yet. Maybe this is the. Yeah, no. Anyway, this is definitely just not good stuff. So let's see. So it's this circuit Come on, it cannot take that much to taste stuff. It should be faster. It's not a function. It is a function from the circuit class, right? I will just assert it inside then. Well, I am inside the circuit class, am I not? Yeah. So actually it's just these. That should be the right thing to do. Assert is not defined. How do you do that? Come on. Assert is not defined. It doesn't. Yeah, that's correct. Okay, assert required assert. Really? Come on, I think assert equal so what is this, first of all? Okay, let's just that's what that's still. It's like, I'm not so sure what's wrong in the interaction, but it doesn't, sometimes it just feels like it's not helping. Maybe it's just kind of the way to ask. So what I will just do is just console log the whole thing, come on. We're better than this, but so false. That's very interesting. So what if I just stringify the result and then essentially console log this. So it's definitely seems like the cron function's not working. Seems suspected. What's the Kronecker product of these two matrices? So the function returns these. Still, can you fix it? I like that. It's producing correct output for this particular case. So the fixation can replace the outer loop function with the following. The outer loop. Okay. Euro. Can you give me the code, the entire code for the function? Because I don't know what I don't think replacing stuff works so easily here. So we'll just copy these, replace the cron function I can run the tests again. So, okay, now we get the same twice, so that could work. Can you give me some more test cases? Let's. It's funny because if you think that it can give you the wrong code, how are you going to trust that it's giving you the right test cases? You know what I mean? This is the kind of element where, because you don't want to go and kind of keep checking yourself. You know what I mean? Cool, that works now. Can you give me some more EO to test the function with? Let's see. So we'll take this one, and so this one kind of worked. Okay. So and you should output this stuff, right? Isn't that the same example we had already? Yeah. We did this one already. Do you have another one? Okay, so let's use this one. And then it should basically console log this thing. See if it gets the same. Cron is not. Why is cron not? Is this cron? Oh, JSON parse. No, JSON stringify. So this is definitely like kind of requires a bit of a try. Like, it's not working. It's definitely not working exactly for the first. It almost works, but it's also not working. So let's see. Stringify. Oh, that already stringifies it. I just wanted to remove the spaces, but it's all fine. Oh, that's actually, can you remove spaces for can you? Spaces for me, please. Thank you. That's actually useful. Yeah. So it's definitely not the same. Doesn't seem to work for this case. So the latest test doesn't work now. No, that's not. If you don't understand me well, I meant this test. Okay, so test cron with these inputs. It doesn't work as expected. So poof, okay. Add this new code. Okay, so it's just telling me to add this one. It's debugging a math function. It's funny because I would love this to be reliable. I just would terribly love this to be reliable, because this is the kind of stuff that you spend half an hour on, you know? We're like now, what, 15 minutes in, and I feel like we haven't progressed a lot, just because the last thing I want to do is I kind of want to avoid having to go and then check whether that's fine or not, and then probably that defeats my function, as in like, yeah, you're probably, the libraries actually probably make sense because at least you know they're tested, but still there could be errors, right? But that would be good because you just, you know, I just want something quick and dirty that does the job, but it's inefficient. But it still doesn't work. Still doesn't work. It almost does, but it doesn't in this case. It flips some numbers. Where are other console logs in here? Oh, here, yeah. Hold on. Calls IX. That's fine. But it's not working well. So so it seems this doesn't, or this didn't change the output. So this is the output that it says it will give, but it's not the one that it's giving me. So it's giving me, I'm getting, yeah, but I'm getting these. No way. This is yeah, it's it makes it unreliable. Definitely it makes it unreliable. It's, I think it's, yeah, it's still faster, but it kind of feels a bit unreliable for this kind of, like, you want to test the quick mathematical stuff, right? So you still should know what is it that it's doing. It's like you can't really trust it to build that, because that would be super helpful, definitely. But I'm not so sure if these. Okay, so what is it? So what is it doing? So it's rows A. It's taking the rows and the columns. I have too less coffee to understand that code right now. I don't know. But we can do something to test that. So JS sample code for a Kronecker product function. See if Google gives us a code. So something else that we can trust to find the Kronecker product of two matrices. Okay. So you're specifying the names. That also makes no sense. Kronecker products. Okay, this is supposed to be quite a quite a simple implementation. So we can try this. See what so basically see what so can we see maybe so see if that actually gives us the same result, chronic product. So let's see, where were we testing? Here we were testing. So we want this, but then we want to do, was it like called like this, the function? Just in case, there's a lot of O's and OS, and we'll leave it here. So so that's not defined, should be defined. That's the effective print. Chronic product. Should be defined. Yeah. Yeah. Ah, here. I guess that's, and the same here. Yeah, I mean, I'm not so sure about this, you know, the scope of calling this stuff, like, but they should work. Of undefined map A. That doesn't seem to work well. I'm not sure what this is doing, because it's calling that as a like it's passing a function as a reference. I cannot get those to work, and probably just my why so. Can I not can I copy so map A of undefined reading a map A? So yeah, but that should be fine. This map A, this should be okay. It's all good. Why is it not picking it up? Why is it not picking it up? So in 86. This chronic product. Reading map AB in line 83. Oh god, that's not what I meant. In here. Does not like this. Yeah, I don't know, this kind of scope stuff always bothers me because it's not defined. I should just be able to test these things not within the circuit scope. If I define it as a function, it doesn't work either, I think. Identifier, yeah. I'm too much of a noob for these, but it does not really. Why doesn't let me call? Why doesn't let me call these? I don't understand. Properties of undefined. Yeah, but it's not. What property are you trying to read? You're not trying to read any property. I don't understand. I don't understand this error message. Cannot read properties of undefined. I think that's what it says, but I don't know exactly what it means. I suppose it's confusing. It seems like there's an error in press response. It means defining the which is being used inside. No, but you haven't missed it. Come on, don't be so harsh on yourself. It is here. Anyway, we haven't really moved forward 25 minutes, so we'll try next time. Yeah. I guess probably time for a bit of an insights video soon about these. I need to figure out a better way to cooperate with Ghostwriter to test this kind of stuff, to basically test the different this kind of mathematical functions. Perfect. Bye bye.